Sometimes you'll want to change where a song ends. When we do playlists, I've got all of our songs, which in DP are called chunks, up here, and I can switch between them by clicking the play arrow. And when this button right here is on, if I hover over it, you'll see it says Cue Chunks. What that means is at the end of each chunk or song, it's going to get ready for the next song. But how does it know where the end is? Well, there's two different ways that it will know where the end is. Automatically or manually. So you can actually see there's a column right here in the chunks view called end time, and it's showing you what measure all of these songs end at. So if I scroll to the end over here, let's move our scroll bar all the way to the end, I can see it is manually setting the time at measure 127, and that is because it's going after the last track. So this demo track goes all the way to here, and so it ends it at the next measure, which is 127. So what I want to do, the easiest way, since this is automatic, is I want to drag all of my audio files, or it's called slip editing. I want to make them so that they end earlier. Most of the time, when you get your files, these will already be set, but every once in a while it won't be set, or maybe you want the song to end earlier than it actually does. So what I'm going to do is I just hover over the middle end of one of these clips, and the mouse turns into this little icon, and I can just move the end of the clip to wherever. Now, this demo clip doesn't matter because it's not being played. So I can end this wherever because it's muted anyway. These other clips, the bass guitar and electric guitars, depending on what you have playing, you might be using those. And so what we do is you can click on one and you can hold down Shift while you click on the other ones, and it will let you move them all at the same time. So now if I move any of them, because they're all selected, they're all going to move. Now, after I'm already clicking, if I hold down Control, it's going to snap them to the same place. So I'm holding down Control right now, and let's see, I want to have, this is say, so there's a big trash can ending on that, so 3 measures of an ending is fine. So I'm just going to move it right here, and if you give it a second, this 123 should update to, let's see, 1 to 18 at some point. I don't know why. There it is, 118. Okay. If you're going to have any of these tracks playing, you also want to make sure that they're faded out, which right now they are already. But if they're not, like this demo track down here, if you hover your mouse over the end of it at the top, right, you'll see it will give you a little crossfade option. So you can click and drag that to wherever you want it to be, and it'll fade it out. If you want to change the curve there, it doesn't really matter. You can double click there, and then I can have it fade a little bit sooner. When I click OK, it's going to change that for me. So that is how you can change all of your audio so that Digital Performer will automatically change the end time. So now when I get to 118, it's going to move to the next song. Sometimes that doesn't work because a song is already set to manually do that. You can tell that The Stand and Jesus Messiah here are both in bold, and bold is indicating that these measures are set manually. And the way you can do that is by clicking on a chunk name and then clicking over in the little mini window, and you can toggle between auto and manual end time. Notice whenever I click this, what happens to the measure numbers over here, say, ready? It just went into bold. And bold is showing me that I can click to edit that. So for The Stand, if I want this to end at a different measure, I just will click that, and now I'll say I want you to end at measure 180 instead. And so even if it's in the middle of playing audio, it's going to switch to the next song, because this button right here is on, right at measure 180. And that is how you can change the end time of any of your chunks within Digital Performer.